Scorpios, what's going on with y'all? What's going on? So, yo, look, right? I did a reading for y'all already and all of that, but two types of different tech difficulties occurred, and I'm just like, okay, obviously I'm not supposed to get this reading out. It was a good reading too, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to redo it. It's not like I can't just do another reading, but trust me, I even tried to, because the video messed up, right? So I tried to like place a picture over it and just upload the audio. You know what I'm saying? Nope, that won't work either. So that message really is just maybe not supposed to get out now. I'm an archive. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But nonetheless, I'm still back at it. I may cuss, but I don't curse. I'm going to do a 3-card draw for you. It's going to be relative to a nature of the situation at hand. What's your attitude towards that situation? And a factor to consider regarding that situation. So I ain't going to hold you long. Pause. And, yeah. Pretty much. With that being said, we're going to get into this. Cut the deck up and get to it, alright? So what do we have here? The nature of the situation at hand for the Scorpio energy is delayed news. So that could be that audio that I was just talking about. It's going to be a delay before you can even get to hear that. If it's something like that with the swords, right? So it deals with communication. It could be something like that. There's something that you need to hear. I'm piggybacking right off of that energy. It's something that you need to hear, but it's not time for you to hear it. And the reason why is because if you was to hear this thing now, you wouldn't be inspired by new ideas that's going to come into the fold just because you did not hear this message or this communication, this news. Okay? Sometimes people get information and it consequently blocks them from doing things that they would have done otherwise. Okay, so it's kind of like if you was to hear this message, you may be detoured from what you already got going on and are doing right now. I'm learning from this because it's like, oh, okay. Because I was hype about the Scorpio reading that I just did. I ain't going to hold you because, you know, I'll be looking, I got Uranus and Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? Pause and all that. But Uranus is just a pause by default, right? But anyhow, okay, I see what this is about. Give zero fucks, Scorpio. So Scorpios, people watching for Scorpio energy, what I'm seeing here is to give zero fucks about what people feel about what you're doing. There's no room for that right now. I'm just keeping it a bean, yo. And I'm not saying this in a malicious way. Like, yeah, fuck that. Do some hate speech or some shit like that. I'm not saying that like this. I'm saying whatever you got going on, communicate it. If you a scientist, do the science. If you a mathematician, do the math. If you a traveler, travel. However you communicate, communicate it. All that other shit, the backlash, that ain't got nothing to do with you. How do you feel about this situation? The Knight of Pentacles. So remember I was talking about delayed news, right? That news is going to get to you, but it's going to take some time. It's going to be gradual. And you may have wanted to put something. If you would have got that news, right, you would have put something into play that would have made you be more matter of fact. It would have made you pay attention to the deets maybe a little bit too much, and therefore maybe get paralysis analysis or make decisions based upon solely what you see. So the patience that's revolving around getting that news is going to actually give you, because I'm looking like it was a money thing from the beginning, like you was planning on doing something that was going to get you some money, right? But I'm getting now that if you don't focus on the money and focus on more what it is that you have to put into play, to communicate, to travel, to be a scientist about that, and not care about what people's response about that is, you're going to receive abundance in a different type of way, or from an unexpected way. Let's say it like that. It might be in the same lane, but it's going to be unexpected to you. Like, oh, I didn't even know I could get money like that. Oh, I didn't even know somebody was going to offer me money in that type of way. You was probably thinking more on a one track mind, where this is saying, look, push some patience into this. Keep doing your routine of what you've been doing. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Because what it is doing is it's building trust with the people who've been looking at you. So the same way you got some people who are going to critique you and have something bad to say about what you're doing, you also have an audience that's paying attention to you, that's saluting you, that's supporting you, and want to see you keep going, because that's how they garner better belief in you. They're like, okay, I believe that person. Why? The consistency. What's the major factor to consider regarding this situation? The devil. So it might be some orgies because of this patience that you're having, but no. But it might be a sexcapade or three. And if that's the case, so be it. Just remember to check your health. How is this play into a part of you being of a habit of yours, right? Does this make you, because I see that there's going to be some success revolving around what it is that I was talking about. So just be mindful that, okay, does that mean you turn into a excessive participant in some behaviors that comes with, I don't know, fame, stardom, recognition, status, and power, right? Do you get engulfed by that, or do you get in control of that and say, this doesn't have power over me, I have power over it? And with that being said, I'm out.